Cortez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our main event. 10 rounds of boxing in the heavyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting 209 out of the red corner. He's wearing solid purple trunks and weighing in at 238 pounds. Coming to us from St. Petersburg, Florida, he has a professional record of 43 wins, 9 losses, with 40 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Alex, the Destroyer, Stewart. And his opponent, fighting directly across from him out of the blue corner. Tonight he's wearing red trunks with gold trim and weighed in at 240 pounds. Hailing from Havana, Cuba, he now makes his home right here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and has a professional record of 27 wins, 5 losses, with 25 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jorge Gonzalez. Once again, your referee in charge, Joe Cortez, now to give the instructions.
Oi. All right, Stewart. Joe. All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Ya vi las reglas en el camerino. I expect a good, clean fight. Una pelea limpia. Touch him up.
Both fighters at this juncture at least looking very serious as we look at the numbers, and Gonzalez at 6'7", a decided height advantage. Gonzalez also coming in at what for him is a svelte 240, each man 34 years of age, the reach advantage as you might expect to Gonzalez. The question is which man has the bigger heart. Stewart in the purple and Gonzalez in the red as we begin. And again, the heat, I have to believe, Rich, will be very much a factor in this fight. We'll talk about that right now. Let's get you over to the corner where Sean O'Grady holds forth. How do you see it, Sean?
Well, I'm in Gonzalez's corner. And, you know, Alex Stewart is a veteran, but he's a very slow starter. It's something that happens to these aging veterans. They stop starting so quickly. They lose their sharpness. So for that reason, they say they're going to send Gonzalez out very fast at the start. But look at how Gonzalez begins this fight and this round backing up.
Yeah, we've heard the spiel on many occasions that Gonzalez is in the best shape he's ever been in. We hear it from him. And he looks pretty fit, I have to say. For whatever reason, though, Richie has not been able to bring it to the table.
Well, I want to see if he gets down to business here. He's just starting to put that jab to work right now, which could be a very great weapon for him. He does look better than I can recall seeing him in a long time. Just from the cut of his body, Barry, you can see that he has been doing work. And this is a guy who used to be known as a guy who wouldn't train or didn't want to train and was basically uncoachable. Apparently, that has all changed in terms of his trainer now, Kevin Henry, who says, you know, I know that's what everybody says about him, but really I found him one of the easiest guys to coach I've ever had. So right now, Jorge Luis realized that his way was not the right way when he was starting as a pro and, you know, has reformed. But the question is it too late?
And it's like the basketball team looks good in the airport, you know. Gonzalez may look good in the gym, but he's got to bring it to the dance.
He's trying to get that jab to work, and that'll be a great weapon against the 5-inch shorter Alex Stewart tonight. But let me point this out. In his last fight, Alex Stewart fought 6'7", Lance Whitaker. And he got to Whitaker in that fight. He lost the fight on a cut, but he got to it, and now he's hurt.
Big uppercut from Gonzalez drove Stewart into the ropes.
Don't forget, we've seen Alex in the same desperate situation on many times before, and he somehow manages to fight out of the fog.
Saw it against Ezra Sellers in a fight here on Fox Sports Net last year. In fact, it was our fight of the year. 7 knockdowns in that fight, not all by Stewart. And most significantly, he got the last one.
In terms of that Ezra Sellers fight, I asked Alex, did you know what was going on? He said, you know, you may not believe this, but I actually knew what was going on the whole time. I couldn't prevent it all from happening. He goes, but I did know what was going on and what I had to do.
We come toward the end of the first round.
She never wanted.
Start the second round. Near imperceptible cut under the on the eyebrow of Stewart. You see any blood, but there is a little nick there, and they were working on it in the corner. It is not anything that would resemble a problem right at the moment.
We should also mention that Stewart is now being trained by Till Grusin, so he's relocated to Van Nuys, California. Spent several weeks working there.
Comparable numbers in the first round, but Gonzalez more effective. You know, you and I, Sean O'Grady joins us here, did a fight in Baton Rouge with Alex Stewart, and we said some things that were not the kindest things about him, that he wasn't in the greatest shape, and he really took that to heart. And since that time, he's got himself in reasonably good physical condition, and he seems to be tonight, too.
And he reads the pictures here. He sees how he is, you know, at 34 years old, how they're not talking about Alex Stewart, and they mention the best fighters in the world in the heavyweight division. You know, he's a fighter who's fought a lot of big names, but he's never fought for a championship. Alex has not. He would like to do that before he retires. And he sees the light at the end of the tunnel. It's imminent that he will retire sometime soon.
Well, he's got a skill, a real man here, Gonzalez. Starting to get to him a little bit, but Gonzalez, I think, has been fighting a very effective fight, using his jab very well. You know, this guy's got great tools, Jorge Luis Gonzalez. You know, I don't care what he's done as a pro. His skills were such. This is one of the great an uppercut.
Huge uppercut, same punch as drove Stewart into the ropes before. Stewart up quickly.
And Stewart has been vulnerable to that uppercut for many years.
He will not give up, Alex Stewart. But he's in deep trouble.
And another uppercut, a hammering right hand by Gonzalez. Stewart trying to get the legs back.
You're seeing some of the skills I was talking about just moments ago, though, with Jorge Luis. This guy is one of the greatest amateur fighters of all time. You never translated that to the professionals. Oh, man, I'm telling you, he is winding up with that uppercut.
And Stewart, as he has been, is there again.
You know, the last uppercut looked to be harder than the one that knocked him down.
Stewart's still a little wobbly. He does not have his legs back yet.
Well, he knows how to weather the storm, though. Stewart has been boxing since he was 10 years old. Started in England. Went to the gym with his friend Shane McMillan.
Another hand, and it stopped him, and that's it. It's over.
Wow.
Just like that. And I think that's well stopped by Joe Cortez.
Well, that is the best we've seen of Jorge Luis Gonzalez as a professional. He promised it would be, and it was. For really the first time, I think, as a pro, this guy came through.
Yeah, I think so, too. He was very effective. He wasn't leaning on his opponent. He came in here at 240. That's 12 pounds less than he fought his last fight against Rodolfo Marin back in Miami. Came in fit. This time he lived up to all the advertising.
Good fight, Alan.
Stewart, on the other hand, really a target for that uppercut. Now you might have to say maybe it's time.
All right, now earlier in the round, and look at that right uppercut from Gonzalez. Then he kind of leans on him, but I think Stewart was going to go down anyway, from what I could see from that uppercut. He leaned on him and pushed him down, but he was badly hurt. Look at him struggling to get up out of that knockdown. And it was the uppercut which did the damage with the final punch as well. That's a tremendous shot by Jorge Luis Gonzalez. And Stewart was indefensible, really, in terms of his ability to stop that right uppercut. That was the key punch here tonight, and it was unloaded beautifully by an in-shape and newly focused Jorge Luis Gonzalez.
Yeah, by far the best we've seen him. Let's get into the official decision now with Thomas Treiber. Thomas?
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes, 38 seconds of the second round. Referee in charge, Joe Cortez, steps in and calls a halt to the bout with your winner by technical knockout, Jorge Luis Gonzalez.
Jorge Luis Gonzalez is the winner in impressive fashion. And you said before the fight, Rich, that this would be his most significant win. And I think he really put an exclamation point on that.
Well, it's significant because, one, because of the opponent was a guy who's been a top fighter. Two, it's significant because of he trained. And three, it's significant because of the way that he looked in there. That was impressive.
Let's hear what he has to say as we go to the center of the ring. Sean O'Grady with the winner.
Well, you made it look easy, Jorge. You went out, you set him up. Did you think it would be such an easy fight?
Jorge, ¿tú pensaste que la pelea iba a ser tan fácil?
Bueno,
Bueno, la condición que estoy en este momento, cualquiera para mí es fácil, cualquiera.
He says the kind of shape he's in right now, anybody's easy for him. You know, he's in tremendous shape and he's injury-free.
But this is what we have expected from Jorge all along in his pro boxing career. Why has it taken till now for him to produce?
Dice que esto es lo que esperaba todo el mundo en tu carrera. ¿Por qué estamos esperando ahora para que esto esté pasando?
Es que son cosas de la vida. He tenido muchas lesiones y me han parado mucho todo de la espalda. Me han mucho tiempo, 4 años y medio, casi 5 años. Y por eso estaba peleando en malas condiciones. Pero ahora estuve viendo porque mi espalda está mucho mejor ahora.
He says, you know, he had a lot of injuries, you know, now he's injury-free, so he's fighting. It's very difficult to fight when you're injured, you know, it's just very difficult. You can't get away from punches.
It is difficult. But you know what? You have been hanging around this division, the heavyweight class. What does this tell the other heavyweights out there that have thought that your career was over?
Esto le dice a los otros heavyweights que pensaban que tu carrera se había acabado.
Ese es el problema, el gran error que ha tenido, el gran error. Dile que en este momento yo me siento mucho mejor, más confiado, más fuerte, más determinación que antes, cuando estaba invicto.
He says he feels a lot stronger, a lot more confident. You know, his whole games, even when before he was unbeaten, when he was undefeated with 24-0, he feels better now. He's got a lot more confidence and he's injury-free.
Where does this put you in the heavyweight division?
Well, the way I look at it, you know, it's, you know, we're ready for anybody. We love to fight Tyson. That's what we really would want for fight. We'd love to fight Tyson.
Mike Tyson or Darryl?
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
And at the same time, you know, we gotta win over Lennox Lewis too. You know, and the amateurs would like to fight him too. Either guy.
Well, that's terrific. I'd like to see you fight all of them tonight. All right, Barry Rich. Wow. You know what? He needed to have a good showing tonight, and when they raised some eyebrows, he did.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. Welcome back to Las Vegas. Toasty night, and particularly so for Jorge Luis Gonzalez, an impressive winner in our main event right now. Sean O'Grady is with Alex Stewart. Sean?
Quite a humiliating night for Alex Stewart. Alex, first of all, how are you?
I'm okay. You know, I just want to say thanks to everybody who helped me for this fight. You know, just say thanks to God, too, because it was pretty good.
What about this fight, though? We know you're a slow starter. Do you think that was the downfall?
Well, you know what? He caught me early in the round, and you know, he saw I was on my feet, right? He was throwing punches. But I wasn't out, though. I could still continue. Everybody knows me. I'm a warrior to the end. You know, I mean, he caught me. Well, you know, I could have caught him with a few punches, too. You know, in the second round, I hit him with a good right. I just didn't get able to hit him with a couple more punches. You know, I mean, he just got lucky.
Alex, it seems like 2 of the last 3 guys you fought, now 3 of the last 4 you fought have gotten lucky. What does this tell you about yourself and the heavyweight picture?
Well, tell me I'm going to run direction, number one. I mean, first of all, I should be winning these fights. And, you know, come tonight, I lost the fight to this guy. I mean, I can't believe it. I was hoping the referee wouldn't stop it, you know, because I was on my feet, as you see. But I wasn't, you know, I was able to continue.
That's the danger of going down all the time. What now?
I don't know. Right now, I'm going to retire anyway. I have to retire anyway, so I figure, you know, we'll see what's going to sit down and talk with my family and see what's next. But right now, you know, it's a terrible blow to me. I just can't believe I lost this guy.
All right. Well, Alex, you had a good career. Good luck, no matter what you do. Very Rich, he's still thinking retirement is imminent.
And I think probably well said and well fought.
One well.
Vegas toasty night, and particularly so for Jorge Luis Gonzalez, an impressive winner in our main event right now. Sean O'Grady is with Alex Stewart. Sean?
Quite a humiliating night for Alex Stewart. Alex, first of all, how are you?
I'm okay. You know, I just want to say thanks to everybody who helped me for this fight. You know, just say thanks to God, too, because it was pretty good.
What about this fight, though? We know you're a slow starter. Do you think that was the downfall?
Well, you know what? He caught me early in the round, and you know, he saw I was on my feet, right? He was throwing punches. But I wasn't out, though. I could still continue. Everybody knows me. I'm a warrior to the end. You know, I mean, he caught me. Well, you know, I could have caught him with a few punches, too. You know, in the second round, I hit him with a good right. I just didn't get able to hit him with a couple more punches. You know, I mean, he just got lucky.
Alex, it seems like 2 of the last 3 guys you fought, now 3 of the last 4 you fought have gotten lucky. What does this tell you about yourself and the heavyweight picture?
Well, tell me I'm going to run direction, number one. I mean, first of all, I should be winning these fights. And, you know, come tonight, I lost the fight to this guy. I mean, I can't believe it. I was hoping the referee wouldn't stop it, you know, because I was on my feet, as you see. But I wasn't, you know, I was able to continue.
That's the danger of going down all the time. What now?
I don't don't know. Right now, I'm thinking I'm going to retire anyway. I have to retire anyway, so I figure, you know, we'll see what's going to sit down and talk with my family and see what's next. But right now, you know, this is a terrible blow to me. I just can't believe I lost this guy.
All right. Well, Alex, you had a good career. Good luck no matter what you do. Very rich. He's still thinking retirement is imminent.
And I think probably well said and well thought.
One well.